The following program is intended for mature audiences.
A democratic republic of sports. The Sportsocracy with ESPN Asheville hosts Tank Spencer and Jeremy Greene.
Welcome into the Wicked Weed Studios, wickedweedbrewing.com. Drink different. I'm Jeremy Greene of ESPN Radio. This is Brian Haynes, and this is the Seattle Seahawks 3-round mock draft. This one should be pretty short.
Yeah,
because they have 3 whole picks. Three of them. They've talked to Zaven Collins. They've talked to Asante Samuel Jr. They've talked to Rondale Moore. They've talked to several guys that I don't believe are going to be there at number 56 overall. No. Brian, if you were the GM of the Seattle Seahawks, what would you be looking to do in this April's draft?
I have to ask the question of what exactly have you been doing in this offseason? This thing with Russell Wilson is becoming a little scary to me. If he was not happy with where you were going as a team, I don't think he's seeming to be much happier after what happened so far in the offseason. They need to address the offensive line. They need to get a tight end. They did just sign Eldon Smith as an edge rusher, but, we saw maybe play for a good month with Dallas. I'm not sure what he has left in the tank. You got to address offensive line 100%, and you got to try to do something to make Russ happy.
I agree with that. I think offensive line is going to be first and foremost on their minds. They only have 1 pick in this draft. So let's get to it. Nope, that's the wrong button.
Hold, please.
With the 56th pick in the second round, I have them taking Landon Dickerson, the center from Alabama. This is a grown man. He is built like a refrigerator. I really like this kid. He started out at Florida State, so obviously I saw a lot of him being a diehard 30-year-long Florida State fan. I have one big knock on Landon Dickerson that I don't seem to hear a lot of. He wasn't this good until he was a fifth-year senior. Right. He's a man among boys. He's a 23-year-old guy. And that's when the tape really started when I really started to see him jump off the screen. Now, that being said, he is a pancake machine. He ran a pro-style scheme at Alabama, so I think he can come in and be a day-one starter. This is the kind of pick I think Seattle should be looking at with their 3 selections in this draft.
Yeah, a large individual. Folks in our viewing area here in the Asheville area should be recognizing him. He's from Hickory, North Carolina. So here's the thing with this guy. He is a vocal leader on the field. I think he is pro-ready to play either center or guard. He does have the injuries scare me a lot of it. I mean, he just had surgery for his ACL in December. So this is the biggest concern that you're going to have coming into this draft. But if you can get this guy early, I think he's going to be a steal in the late second round if he can get past those injuries and keep going on the momentum that he's built up.
I really like this guy. It was a little shocking to me that he lasted to 56. I think his age is going to knock him down a little bit. I've heard first-round talk on him. That's not happening. He's a very good center. He's not a first-round center. Those are very rare, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The age is going to knock him down. The ACL is going to knock him down a little bit. But, he was doing cartwheels behind Mac Jones at his pro day. So yeah. I think he's probably fine.
He's doing all right.
Another guy that I know they have talked to that's a guy that they're interested in is wide receiver Anthony Schwartz from Auburn. This would be a guy they'd be looking to take with that 130 pick in the 4th round. And I'm just going to go ahead and break him down since he is a guy that I know they've talked to.
Yeah.
He is the fastest human being I think I've ever seen in my life. Ran a 4.26 at his pro day.
Woo.
Ran a 10.09 in the 100-meter dash.
Woo.
He's a track star playing receiver. Here's the problem. He doesn't know how to play receiver. Can't run routes, can't really do much of anything. Here's what he can do. He can be really fast. Mm-hmm. They tried this with Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon, he lived at Snoop Dogg's house, so he couldn't stop smoking weed long enough to be this guy. I think Anthony Schwartz with Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf can be that guy. Completely take the top off the defense. If you add him in as a third receiver, I think Seattle would have a very scary receiving core, which they honestly already do.
Yeah.
But that would add a dimension, and like I said, it's a guy I know they've already talked to, so I felt like I should throw that in right there. This has been the Sportsocracy's 3-round mock draft for the Seattle Seahawks. I'm Jeremy Greene. This is Brian Haynes. We are live and brought to you, as always, by Wicked Weed. WickedWeedBrewing.com. Drink different.